A lot of people are saying the more the government removes God from everything, from our culture, from our schools, seems like they're trying to get him to disappear. Did the Roman Empire do that too? Well, I got a hot question here for you. The Roman Empire existed during the time of Jesus and early Christianity. How did Rome's power and policies shape the spread of Christianity, and did the Romans realize how significant that movement would become?
So I don't think initially, because you have to look during the time of Jesus, they couldn't tell the difference between Christianity and Judaism. There wasn't a big ability to tell a difference between that. They thought it was kind of a sect of Judaism, and it's a small percentage of the actual empire. You're looking like 1% or less during the time of Christ. And there's really only one Roman historian that actually even writes about Christ. His name's Titus Flavius Josephus. He was a Jewish historian that when Palestine is conquered and that area is conquered, he comes and lives in Rome and he works for the emperor. And if you read letters of the emperors, I'm trying to remember which one it is. It might be Vespasian. And he's writing to one of the governors and he's trying to explain Christianity to him. And he just doesn't understand it because he's like, wait, they eat the body of someone, and like he just didn't understand it. And he's like, well, what? I think it was Pliny the Younger that's writing to Vespasian. And he's like, well, what do we do with these guys? He's like, all right, just leave them alone. Because for the most part, unless you're causing upheaval, Rome was very permissive. And that's because they brought in gods from all the other empires and territories and things that they conquered.
They brought in gods from all the other empires?
Correct. So you could live in Rome, but you might worship Isis, which is an Egyptian god, or you might worship Apollo, because they had their traditional pantheon of 12 gods, but they also borrowed gods from other societies they conquered or basically annexed. So it became very popular to do that. Now,
so when you say borrowed, do you mean accepted? They accepted the gods?
You could have
basically, it was freedom of religion.
It was yes and no, because the thing you have to look at is the Romans believed in this thing called the peace of the gods. And when things were going well, it meant they'd achieved the peace of the gods. So when things aren't going well, that's when you're going to have persecutions of Christians and other groups. So like you see this during the time of Nero. There's the great fire of Rome in 64 AD. And Nero gets blamed very heavily for it. So the thing he's going to do is persecute Christians because he has to blame it on someone. And you move further down the road, and in around 250 or 251, there's an emperor named Decius, and they're experiencing climate change. So they don't kind of know what to do about it.
What?
One of the things that allowed the Roman Empire to rise is something called the Roman climate optimum. It means from 200 BC to about 200 AD, they had perfect weather. So they could grow food in areas that now you couldn't. And as climate starts changing, as they start having difficulty with their borders, with money and things in the mid-3rd century, Decius makes a law that everyone has to sacrifice to the Roman gods because it'll restore the peace of the gods. And when Christians don't do that, there's a huge persecution of Christians that happens.
That's what triggered it.
Yeah.
So they were open to it.
Unless things weren't going well. Then they kind of needed somebody to blame. So then Diocletian's going to do that again in the 280, well, around 300. He's going to be persecuting Christians because he's trying to restore the peace of the gods. But anytime things aren't going well, an emperor thought he needed to restore the peace of the gods, which meant people needed to be on the same page with Roman religion.
Wow.
Because Romans couldn't see a difference between political life and religious life. To them, it was the same thing.
Interesting.